We're back on the air, and in the ring, it's television championship action. The Mid-America television champion, Steve-O, is defending against the kid that we just saw before commercial break, helped Shane Smalls defeat Aiden Scott in an unexplainable action.
It is Colossal Chris Kane, the challenger to Steve-O's TV title in this, your main event, here today on NWA Main Event Television.
And I don't understand the relationship between Shane Smalls and Chris Kane, and I'm not sure that I want to, and I sure as heck don't understand what the business that he has with Aiden Scott.
I believe Chris Kane took offense a couple of weeks ago. Aiden Scott coming in, and he seemed to think Aiden Scott was targeting him in some way. And we all know that Chris Kane likes to overcompensate a little bit, as is his custom. He calls himself Colossal, for crying out loud, Jason.
Yeah, Colossal, that's right. Colossal is his style approach in this contest.
Colossal is his ego. Colossal is his ambition, which is not a bad thing, as he is facing Steve-O for the TV title. Great mat wrestling. Steve-O able to ride there, but reversed into a hammerlock by Chris Kane. Kane trying to out-wrestle the TV champion. Headstand out of it, and now Steve-O once again has a hold of Chris Kane's arm.
And all of this is taking place at the HWA Arena, the House of Havoc, 111 Blue Valley Drive in Laverne, Tennessee, right off of Old Nashville Highway. Very easy to find, Tyler. And what a remarkable deal. Come and check out HWA every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Bring your ticket stub to the TV tapings of NWA Main Event on Sunday and receive admission for only $5.
That's right. It's $3 off the regular price. Admission just $5. You can't beat that here in the Nashville area. This kind of wrestling action for only $5.
Steve-O now, arm wringer applied on Chris Kane. And you got to think, Tyler, what is the historical announcement that Commissioner George Goulas is going to make regarding Tennessee Homecoming and regarding that big main event, the two-ring battle royal? I can't even begin to fathom.
I've been trying to figure it out all day. One of the first people I saw when I got to the arena was Deputy Commissioner Gordon. And
he doesn't know anything.
I said, Gordon, you got to tell me what it is. You're the second man in command behind George Goulas. He's got to have given you some secrets, some insider tips, anything. And Gordon just kept his mouth shut.
Well, guess what, Tyler?
What's that?
I know what it is.
Well, why don't you tell everyone?
Well, if I told you, I'd have to kill you, and murder's illegal, and I don't feel like going to jail.
That's a good thing. Steve-O.
I promise you this, it's going to shock Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, that's good enough, I guess. We all know one thing for sure. We've got something to look forward to at Tennessee Homecoming.
Very well could be next week that we release this, Tyler.
Next week?
Who knows? Tennessee Homecoming right around the corner. Steve-O right into the ropes and a shoulder tackle on Colossal Chris Kane. And Chris Kane nips up and right into the side headlock from Steve-O. Not sure that was a smart idea.
Not a lot of benefits off of that nip up. Chris Kane showing he was still very much in this match. The recipient immediately of a headlock, but now he has one up line of his own, Jason.
Steve-O, the stress on that back from having to stay in a bent down position so long as Chris Kane has that side headlock applied. Off the ropes goes Kane, in, but no, the shoulder tackle, and there's a boot to the gut for his efforts.
Boot to the midsection by Chris Kane with the Irish whip, the smallest leapfrog in history, and what a drop kick by Chris Kane, right to the knee of Steve-O.
And we know Steve-O's had a problem in the past with his knees. That's been very apparent.
And Chris Kane exploiting that to the greatest extent.
Chris Kane now with that leg ringer locked in. Onto Steve-O. Referee Jamie Ferrari asking Steve-O if he would like to submit this contest. I don't think that's going to happen.
Probably not. But Chris Kane.
Steve-O now, Chris Kane. Still got that leg hooked. Rolls Steve-O over, and now a half crab. The half crab applied to Steve-O from Colossal Chris Kane here in Laverne. Chris Kane relentless on his assault onto Steve-O. And then, you know, Steve-O, he could have a rough road ahead of him against Chris Kane.
I sure hope he's not looking ahead to his big matches in Nashville and in Portland, because the TV title could very well change hands right this instant, Jason.
Chris Kane going for the fisherman suplex, roll through. Steve-O not able to get three.
Couldn't quite get the suplex. Steve-O with a quick small package, but Chris Kane right back to that left knee. He is knocking Steve-O down to his size. And now just swinging Steve-O's leg back and forth. And now trying to rip it straight out from the hip, Jason.
I believe he did.
Contrary to popular belief, his leg is still attached. But that does not mean that Steve-O is in any kind of position. Oh, I guess he still is, as he kicked out from that pin attempt by Colossal Chris Kane.
Steve-O now trying to mount a comeback on Kane, and Kane with a rake of the eyes.
Slowing the momentum of Steve-O with one fell swoop. The rake to the eyes has blinded the champion.